don't know.
You don't have to know my name. You see my face. We talk.
What do that mean, gang?
So you sitting here saying, who are you? Met me several times.
How I meet you several times and don't know your name?
Alright, so I don't know what happened to Reggie, but it say this Reggie situation is embarrassing. And I'm curious.
Somebody said you need to apologize to Dami, bro. That's a grown man. I'm not apologizing to that, bro. Your name, mud.
I don't know my name, bro.
I don't know.
You don't have to know my name. You see my face. We talk.
What do that mean, gang?
So you sitting here saying, who are you? Met me several times.
How I meet you several times and don't know your name?
Now, listen, you know what you did? Handled it really well.
Because you didn't remember, bitch. That's disrespectful at that point. That's disrespectful. Especially if you act like if I told you.
Yeah, from the clip I just seen. Because a lot of like, you talking about it.
Reggie is getting blasted on the internet right now for reacting in the weirdest way to an AMP affiliate, also known as Dami. And it seems like a bunch of other people from AMP along with Duke to Phantom are all reacting and memeing to the situation because of how out of pocket it got for no real reason. But I want to dive into it because I'm actually pretty late to this one and only saw this because of my boy DH who actually uploaded a video about it. I want to talk about it as well. But I don't want to yap too much, so why don't we start from the very beginning with the clip that set all of this off.
I never knew your name, mud.
I don't know my name, bro.
I don't know.
You don't have to know my name. You see my face. We talk.
What do that mean, gang?
So you sitting here saying, who are you? Met me several times.
How I meet you several times and don't know your name?
We never even got that far.
So how do I know you?
Okay, then that's different.
Spoke several times.
How we speak several times, I never learned your name, not one time. Just make it make sense, gang.
You never asked.
All it takes is for you to be like, yo, I'm this. The conversation would have been over, gang.
I thought you was just playing, bro.
Why would I be just playing?
Because I know how you are.
That's all you do. What the fuck? All we know is you from just playing.
How you
Like,
know
we don't know
how I
nothing.
am and I don't know who you are.
Exactly. You just proved that he didn't know you and you didn't know him. He thought you was playing. Loki should be the end.
So that's why I'm just letting you do what you.
Alright, bro. Alright. Whatever, gang.
Not even that serious.
Nah, it's not. That's all you had to do was say, yo, bro, I'm here for this game. It's a lot of crib game. I didn't recognize your game.
A lot of people are saying Reggie has an insane ego because of this clip. The person that he's arguing with is named Dami. He is an AMP affiliate and has been around them for a while, being in multiple Mafia-thons, being seen at the AMP house just chilling there, knows a bunch of people from AMP along with.
Yeah, then that's weird then. He just don't fuck with bro. He just don't fuck with bro. Niggas be acting some type of way.
The Clover Boys like Tylil, Reggie, Dez, Punga, Agent, Kai. He is friends and cool with all of them and has been on their streams multiple times, even making an entire motivational speech when he was on Kai's Mafia-thon.
What I want to say is, a lot of you guys, you don't know your purpose. And you feel like you don't have no purpose. But the truth is, the fact that you wake up every single day, the fact that God gives you breath in your lungs every single day is a sign that you do have purpose. You have to keep walking in your walk to find that purpose. It's gonna get tough. People are gonna hate on you. People are gonna doubt on you. People are gonna learn your name. That's a part of the journey. You have to embrace it.
So the fact that Reggie's over here egoing him is setting a lot of people the wrong way. With the shot even spamming out Reggie and for him to stop, for him to not do anything because he felt like that was weird. Now, in all honesty, if Reggie didn't know him and he was just trying to ask who he was, that's a normal thing. Somebody walking into your house, especially a streamer house, when a bunch of people are trying to make content and get clips, you could probably want to know who you're going to be around, who might not be actually with the content, who might just be somebody's guest. You want to know that information. It's just the way that he went about it that's very odd and very weird, because he kept going back and forth with Dami for no real reason after he tried to explain himself and is trying to make it seem like he is lower than him, trying to really ego him and kept on dragging it. And at the end of the day, that's the weird part. Not him trying to get this information of like, dang, who is this person in my house, but the way that he went about it, trying his hardest to be some bigger person, or trying his hardest to like the little who he was, make it seem like he was just a nobody and a random to everybody around.
That's what happens when you surround yourself around niggas that feel like that, that move like that. That shit weird.
And it continued on in that
We all
same
won
clip.
for
I
real,
cut it
bro.
off, but look, this
I'm
is
you
the
and
rest
me.
of the clip after the aftermath.
Yeah.
You're good.
Where's this?
We have soldiers, bro.
I just was chilling though. Where all this?
Let's go.
Nah, I hate seeing all through the crib. I don't know. Like I'm saying something crazy. Like I don't know who you is. Say your name.
No, Thomas, you back?
He worked with AMP.
What you mean?
That's what he should have said.
Yeah, I'm back.
Too many in this joint.
What?
You have a twin, bro.
That's real though.
What do you mean?
I don't. I don't want
real
niggas in my crib. I don't know.
All he had
he
to do was
acting
say,
like-
yo, bro, I work with MP, gang.
He acting
Y'all
like
keep saying,
he ain't
I'm
see.
not like that, gang. I don't give a try talking about gang.
I personally do not live in no streamer house. I don't know what it's like, and I can only go
Yeah.
based off of clips and
And I
streams
wouldn't.
that I've been
I'm
seeing.
not
A
going
lot of
to.
random people walk into streamers' cribs
did.
uninvited by the person that might actually be streaming. It might just be somebody else that they need for a bit, or someone that they want to come on and have a segment with. So to want to know who is going to be around you when you're making content, especially when you're IRLing and going to be walking all through your house, is a normal feeling and a normal thing that even someone who isn't a streamer can understand. But Reggie dragging it the way that he did, even after the situation is still done, talking to a shot, talking about, I didn't know who that was, I don't know who he was, or that's all he had to say, oh this and that, was so unnecessary. It makes you seem very weird. That's the best way to put it. It just makes you seem like you have a huge ego. You
Not
think you're just
humble.
above this person because you personally don't
At all.
know them. And that's what's weird to a lot of people, especially since Reggie came from such humble beginnings, making skits and just being a chill person overall that a lot of people related to. And to see him act like this paints a whole different picture of him. What makes it
Exactly,
even
bro.
worse is after the situation where Shaq was like, dang, you should probably talk to Dom, you should probably
He probably
apologize
gonna
or have
catch
some
his
sort of
head,
closure
though.
conversation. He went and reacted in the worst way possible.
Somebody said you need to apologize to Donnie, bro. That's a grown ass man. I'm not apologizing to that nigga, bro. All he had to say was, yo, I'm with AMP. For me, I was just so confused. It was like I seen him before, but I couldn't put the name on it. So it was like,
He was trying to explain that to you though. That's the killing part. That's why niggas ain't fucking with you right now. That's why niggas. That's what you not seeing. He was trying to explain that to you, and you was being an ass about it. You was being a dickhead.
do you belong here or do you not belong here? Do you belong here or do you not belong here? Then it's like there's mad niggas moving in and out the crib, gang. All he had to say was, yo, bro. From saying I be with AMP, gang. You feel me? Nigga, I don't know that nigga, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Every nigga, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Ever since I stopped smoking, I've been 1,000% aware of everything, bro. So all the nigga had to do was say, oh, bro, I'm this and I do this. I would believe it.
Reggie is saying that
Go
all he
piss your
had
head,
to
nigga.
say was he worked with AMP, he would have just let it slide. But even after he was informed by not only the people
not how you
around
go
him, his
about it.
chat, and Dom, that he worked with AMP and that he knows people from AMP and that he was with Ty Lil and that's why he was walking around the house, he still continued on for like 3 more minutes talking about how he doesn't know him, how he doesn't even know his name. He had a whole bit talking about something. Oh yeah, how did I meet you several times? I don't even know your name. Going back and forth with his chat, so trying to make jokes about it and still dragging the situation. So you can't sit here and lie to me and say, yeah, I mean, oh, rip, if you would have just said he worked with AMP, I would have just let it slide, when you already knew he worked for AMP, and still 2 minutes, 5 minutes,
I
3
seen him
minutes
a
later,
few
you're still
times.
going back and forth with,
What
even
you
if it's not
flashing
him,
for?
once he leaves the screen, your chat and the rest of your friends around. It just seems very odd and very weird. And again, he is literally dragging it for no real reason. Even after the fact, saying that he wasn't going to apologize, he's not going to talk to him, and still trying to defend his point when even his own chat, people that are fans of him and are going out of the way to tune into him and send him money, are saying, yo, you are being a weird person right now, Reggie, and spamming else to him. He is still going up on this ego trip. It's very unnecessary because it could just be solved with some simple words. And that's what ended up happening today, where Dami wanted to tell his side of the story, well, partial side, because Duke actually got him on stream and wanted to ask about it.
I'm reading the chat and they was on some shit like, hell yeah, goddamn, dummy goddamn was in some shit. And I'm like, bro, fuck, nigga could just told me. That's my man's, why he didn't tell me what the fuck was going on. But then again, I'm like, damn, why the fuck am I doing research when I can just like, damn, nigga, what's going on? You straight? It's such
But I
a...
ain't gonna lie, like, and I know this shit finna get clicked and shit. To be clear, guys, no one is dragging anything. Like, you gotta understand.
You know what?
He ain't been here. He's
You know-
asking me.
Hey, look, you know
I'm
what?
saying?
Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. You ain't gotta explain yourself. You know, I see why that was a big deal. Now, listen, you know what you did? Handled it really well from the clip I just seen. Because a lot of motherfuckers be like,
Like
nigga,
a
what the
man.
fuck is you talking about it?
Real.
Voice would have went up. Like, I'm not saying I would have did some shit like that, but like, nigga, what the fuck is you talking about, nigga? Then, you feel me?
Real.
Voice would have went high, you kept it here. Most important thing, did y'all talk it out and shit like that?
I haven't spoke to him. But I will say this though. I think Reggie's a great guy. I think I think it was something else that was going on, and I just caught it straight. Folks talking about some L Reggie,
He ain't smoking no money. It's a new feeling.
W Reggie.
You know what?
You're not used to that.
Nigga, you always welcome here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, come on, you always welcome here, nigga. look, whenever I'm not here, if you in the crib, you want to use my bed and shit, call me and ask first. But other than that, though, you know what I'm saying?
This entire situation just makes Reggie look very weird because his response after the fact isn't taking accountability, saying that, hey, maybe he did go too far, maybe it was unnecessary. He is just tripling, doubling, quadrupling down on the fact that what he did was right. Now, he doesn't even owe Dami an apology. And even if that's the case, he won't even acknowledge him being wrong in the scenario at all. Well, Dami is over here on people's streams, even though people are already on his side, telling people, hey, it's not L Reggie, it's actually a W. I think he has some other stuff going on. I just caught it straight and being real chill about the situation. When you look on Reggie streams or any of his reactions to the clip, he is just being weirder and weirder about it, which a lot of people are saying is because he is growing in ego after getting to the height that he's at. That's pretty sad to see, because again, I feel like Reggie was a funny and cool guy who came from humble beginnings, but seeing him turn into something completely different and become more of a weirdo as he gets bigger in content creation is pretty sad. But at the end of the day, that is just how I feel. If you want to tell me how you feel, the best place to go will be the comment section down below, because the video is unfortunately over. But if you did enjoy this video, maybe consider giving it a like. If you enjoy content like this, maybe consider subscribing, so I post like this every single week. Never miss out on a single upload video. That bell icon because we notified the millisecond a video goes live. That's enough for me. I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Peace out.
Better know what you're doing when you're going on that mission. I know professional shooters and I get them niggas pissed. But for that drill, they walk down. My young niggas most so sick. I try to teach this bitch a lesson. That little bitches wouldn't list. I tired of lectures. Now I'm sending all these hoes to the tip. I put my city on new swag. Little bitch, check out my invention. When BR niggas get a bag, we heading straight to the dick. I'ma put some diamonds in my dick. Reach for my jewelry, I leave you crazy.